Hey Gemini, welcome to January. Happy New Year. If you're new here, I'm Alexis and I channel intuitively. We talk about astrology here as well. And Mars in your sign stations direct tomorrow. The first card we have is the Alchemist, which in this deck is like the Temperance card. So let's talk about January. Mars has been in your sign for a few months and retrograde at that. Okay, so here we are. It's the middle of Capricorn season. There's a lot of transformation for you with the sun being in your 8th house, okay, especially Gemini rising. So what I see here is you doing a lot of work on yourself with really big dreams in mind. I see some of you getting distracted at this time also. You may be working really hard on yourself and then have like that work hard, play hard mentality. It might be slowing you down in certain areas, especially when it comes to finances, stability within your emotional connections, and a little bit of the stability within yourself. But as soon as Mars goes direct tomorrow, I think it's going to be really obvious to you where in your life needs your attention the most. Okay, some of you have some people around you that do not have your best interest in mind. And again, I think that's one of the things that's going to be painfully obvious by the end of January, who's staying and who's going. Not to mention Uranus stations direct on the 22nd of January. And I think that's where you're really going to see the results of your hard work coming together and giving you something solid to work with. Okay, you're going to start seeing results of the work you're putting in. Big aspirations, big changes. What I see happening for you is you may be trying to make new connections with people that are intellectual like you, people who want to or have the same or a similar vision as you. And again, those people are coming in, new connections. You might be overlooking them though because of the crowd you're around right now. Okay, and that's not everybody you're around, but you'll know if this reading's for you, like what parts are for you, okay? Take what applies. But what I see is you falling off when you're around certain individuals, okay? So what happens is that you're preoccupied and it feels like everything's going really well. And on one side of the coin, it is. However, this emotional drop, like this drain, there's a drain on you. And I really just think it's a growing pain, okay? When you elevate, when you have these big goals, some people around you can take it as bragging if they're not in the right mindset, right? If you have something really great happen for you and you can't freely tell people about it, or you're worried about what they're going to say, even though it's amazing for you, yeah, you should do something about that. Don't accept that type of behavior as friends. I see a lot of you just naturally, I don't see it as any outburst or anything like that, but I think when you decide to move on from a connection or a situation, you kind of just have to do it, because explaining things at this point is, it's not really worth your time. Not in this situation in particular. Okay, save that energy for people that want to understand you. Save that energy for people who have the capacity to understand you're so much more than what they're seeing, right? Okay, you have this 10 of Cup goals right on the other side of all, the energetic clutter. Another place I see you potentially getting thrown off of your path is when you overlook. Okay, I guess this stems from the first fall off I was talking about with other people, but when you choose to overlook it and then still stay around those people just because maybe you work with them, or maybe it's family, or it doesn't matter, in any capacity, not doing a sort of friend group, a detox, can cost you. I do see it costing you your alignment with what's actually meant for you. I would hold off for the time being on any new ventures. I know it's a fresh year, and if you have a great opportunity come up for you, you'll know the right choice. You'll know the right choice to make. But some things right now they look very deceptive, especially if that offer is from like a frenemy type of person, like, oh, well, it's just business, we're not talking about, emotions and things like that. No, emotions have a lot to do with how well or how not well something succeeds in business. And regardless of how stable you may have become, I see an offer coming in from somebody that is not of your best interest, like at all. Again, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. If it comes as a surprise, you just check in with your gut feeling, okay? If it feels good, it probably is. But if it only looks good on the outside, and when you start, having to rationalize why you do want to take this opportunity, if it's just for the money, I would really, really reconsider, okay? Money is important and money is great, and you have all of that on the way. However, every offer that's coming your way right now isn't of your best interest. So, with that being said, Mercury goes direct on the 18th in Capricorn, and that is also in your 8th house, okay, especially you Gemini risings, Gemini suns, right? Pluto's also in Capricorn right now. So what this means when Mercury goes direct, the Pluto aspect of things goes very deep, okay, kind of like you, right? You're one of the signs that can naturally go to that level. Yeah, you can be superficial, and that's fine, and that's great, and it might have you making a lot of friends on that superficial level, and sometimes that's needed. However, the way the astrology is set up for you this month, think it through. I'm not going to say overthink, but think it through. Like, see your way to the end and see how much value it really adds to what your personal vision is for your life, for your future. Okay, is it empowering to you? Because I feel like this person, this individual, whatever connection that's coming in, I feel like it's really more of a power struggle type of thing. Like, oh, come work for me, and I'll put you in. I'll put you in the right path. That type of thing. I really don't see any good coming out of it. No, yeah, like I see some deception when it comes to you being compensated. Perhaps even treated properly, which who wants to deal with disrespect this early in the new year, or anytime this year for that matter. The Empress in the Tower. Look, yeah, that's what's coming through for you majorly. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, for most of you, this is a work situation. Somebody you could have made amends with may come back and try to make amends through their offer, whatever this offer is. And I feel like they're going to be very adamant about it. And that's probably going to be one of your keys. Like, okay, this is that situation she was talking about. I feel like they're going to come on very strong and try to give you a offer that you can't deny. I feel like they're really talking it up. I feel like they're really talking out of their ass. And it's going to crumble pretty quickly, like at the first sign of things not going right. I just see the whole plan like crumbling down. Don't waste your time. Okay, so you want to talk about work, being aligned, your dreams, Gemini. You probably have already a job where you are working for yourself. Maybe it's been a little bit stressful up to this point, but don't forget, Mars has been in your sign for an unusually long time. Okay, Mars doesn't usually stay in one zodiac for months at a time. So a lot of this is coming out because it needed to be flushed from your energy centers. It needed to be flushed from your life because the universe is listening to you. You do your part, listen to the universe, the intuitive messages that you get. And I see you overcoming like all of this. Okay, you may already work for yourself. You may need to find a deeper or just a new perspective, level of discipline if you are starting something. I'm not saying you have to work yourself to the bone. I think if you have to work hard, play hard, or like work yourself to the bone, like, yes, you can get there. But more so than anything, when your energy aligns, you don't feel like you're working excessively. Yeah, if you want to work 12 hours on one project because it brings you happiness and inspiration, by all means, follow that path. But if you feel like you really have to sacrifice and do all that, I see you going from one extreme to the next, okay? Like that work hard, play hard is hard. Like it's hard on your nervous system. It's hard on your body. It's hard on your mental. Yeah, there's a need for flow. Okay, you're not going to be doing things like you've done them in the past, or you may have to revise your plan over and over until it looks delicious to you. And I say delicious because I don't want it to just look good to you. Like, I want you to feel this bliss when you're really aligned and doing what you want to do and enjoy doing, and it starts to bring tangible benefits to your life. Okay, money specifically. You want every step of the way, as much as possible, to be a good emotion. Okay, every few steps you take towards a goal, you're going to come across a problem. And these aren't all like level 10, level 9 problems. The more you flow, the smaller the problems become. Okay, when we start having big issues, it came from a momentum of like these compounding stresses, these compounding just issues. It just seems like one thing after the next. If it starts feeling like that, just know all you have to do is really remove your energy temporarily. I am a huge advocate of meditation. I don't know how anybody can be aligned if they're not listening or meditating, right? But in those moments, you know, if you know not everything is going to go in a straight line, like chronological, linear, from point A to point B, you're going to have a couple things to stumble over, but that's the literal nature of this universe. Okay, nothing in nature goes in a straight line. So don't be too discouraged if things don't flow right away, but just know that flow energy is there for you, and all it really is an emotional adjustment. Okay, you probably know what you need to do already. What else for, almost said Scorpio, what else for Gemini? Yeah, some of you may, okay, so I lost some of you when I was like talking about don't take the offer even if it's like an insane amount of money or it seems really great money. If the money is the only thing that seems great about it, I think it's really a setup. Okay, that's something you have to meditate on and ask yourself, how willing am I to, you know, overlook disrespectful situations? How willing am I to work for less than I was promised? And the answer probably isn't all that willing. Yeah, I feel like you're really walking in faith right now when it comes to this 10 of Cups energy. Get specific on what this looks like for you, because with all this transformation going on for you, with all these concepts happening and changing about you all at once, it can be a lot. You have a lot of energy running towards you. I think January's here to really help you channel all of your precious, valuable energy into this 10 of Cups. All it needs you to do is get really clear about what this looks like. Okay. So I would take some time to do that. If you want to get into more detail, you can book a personal reading with me at the website below. I have mini readings, full readings, and love readings as of right now. Don't go to my old videos to look for my links because I redid my website and all the accurate information is below. And we can get more detail on your actual situation and some guidance there. But for now, Gemini, I will see you soon And let me know where you're from in the comments. I want to talk to you guys and interact and know who I'm reading for. All right.